Welcome back, geometers. This is number 5. A little bit of an astronomy application here. This figure shows positions of the Earth, E, and Mars, M, and their orbits around the Sun, S. It can be used to estimate the distance from Mars to the Sun. Alright, so we're given that EM is perpendicular to ES, and that the measure of angle M is 45 degrees. Alright, so I'm going to mark it up. Every time I get information, I mark the figure. That's 45 degrees, because pictures are very useful for interpretation. Perpendicular lines form right angles, so I know I have a right angle right here. And so now we're asked to find angle S. Well, this one here, if angle E is 90 and M is 45, and angle E plus angle M plus angle S have to add up to 180, then we know that angle S is also 45 degrees. Okay, so 45 degrees. What can you conclude about triangle MES? Well, for one thing, if two angles in a triangle are equal, then the sides opposite them will be equal. So side ES, which is opposite angle M, is equal to side EM, which is opposite angle S. So now they want to know, what can we conclude about this triangle as a result? Well, we can conclude that it is an isosceles right triangle. Alright, and we need both those words to describe it. Remember, when we are classifying triangles, we use one word to describe the sides, isosceles, and one to describe the angles, right angle. There, so it's a right triangle. So it's it is an isosceles right triangle, and we can say ES equals EM, because angle M equals angle S. All right. Now, write an equation relating the lengths of the sides of triangle MES. Now, that seems like an open-ended question, and so you need to know that what they're talking about is relating the sides of a right triangle. They want you to use the Pythagorean theorem. All right, so that's what they're looking for, Pythagorean theorem. So here we go with that. So we can say ES squared plus EM squared equals MS squared. Now they gave me a new piece of information. MS equals 247 million miles. Again, I'm going to mark up the figure. And I'm just going to remember that's in millions. I'm not going to put all those zeros in. We might blow up our calculator if we do. Okay, so this is our figure. And 247 million miles. So we do ES squared plus EM squared equals 247 million squared. Find ME to the nearest million. Okay, so I have ES squared plus EM squared equals 247 million squared. I could substitute X for both of these because they're the same length. The advantage of that is that gives me the chance to combine like terms. 2x squared equals 247 squared. And here's where people make a mistake. They try to divide by 2 now. First you got to square 247, and that's 61,009. So 2x squared equals 61,009. Now, next we divide by 2. X squared equals 30,504.5. And the last step is square root. X equals 174.655. Rounding instructions, it's about 175 million miles. So 175 million miles. Remember that sequence, that's the way it goes. Hard to write on the bottom here. So it's 175 million miles. All right. I have company. Mr. Snare and Mr. Swanhorse have come in to see me. So I think we're ready to stop. And I'll see you on the next one.